Ladies and gentlemen, bid you welcome back to The Witcher. Been away for a while. I've explained it before, and unfortunately that's just going to be the nature of things. Don't always have the time to do this. The last few weeks have been pretty rough. I have had not only the classes at the school I just started at. That sounded, yep. Motherfucker. Burn, sucker. Yeah, I bet you're regretting that now. Never cross a Witcher alone. Alright, so, yeah. Not only have I started classes, which are, taking up a lot of my free time, but I also just happened to get extremely sick during that period. And, yeah. That's kind of all there is to it. Now I'm back at this, and, unfortunately, I did not really have much time to try and prepare for this, but I'm banking on the fact that I have played quite a bit ahead in the past to try and figure out where exactly I'm going. And the first thing I really want to do now is have a word with Shani to try and get her to help us with this autopsy to try and determine what killed what killed this dude and who might have been involved, because it's going to be a huge lead in our investigation.
What's he want? Say something.
I'm here to see Shani.
She's busy cleaning and doesn't have time for vagabonds.
Well, she's sleeping.
An appointment.
Didn't your mother teach you better manners? She'd not forgive herself for raising such a monster.
But...
Oh, I hate this woman. Now, this whole, I think I'm a bit too loud for this microphone right now. This woman just drives me absolutely nuts and is the most pointless NPC in this game. I understand it's for comedic effect, but it really gets frustrating when there's situations where you literally cannot get past her. And you just have to keep trying and trying and trying. There is, I guess, a random chance of an encounter where you can actually do something to convince her to let you come and go at will. I don't remember what it was. My friend Val told me about it, and I've completely forgotten. And I think you need something in particular to do it anyway.
It's not like that, good one.
No need for
Then could...
Didn't you?
But...
Oh, for God's sake. I think last time I tried this, it literally took 7 attempts to get through the door just to fucking talk to Shani.
The end. The white frost.
Oh, this is it, I think. You need to give her a scarf. Unfortunately, I don't have one. So...
But...
God, that was my chance. If only I had something.
I'm here. But...
For fuck's sake!
I'm...
The white...
True.
Oh. Well, that's darling. Whoa, easy now.
Yes?
Shani, I need your help.
An autopsy?
Whoops, I'm sorry for skipping that.
You deal with stuff like that?
Since I started investigating Salamandra.
Okay, though, I'm no coroner. You'll have to interpret our findings. We'll meet in the evening. Until then, gather as many clues as possible.
I'll sniff around.
Get the body from the grave.
Sniff around with my
we'll
sniffer.
Meet at the hospital in the evening.
How do I find information to help the autopsy?
Ask Vincent Mice, but also look for books on anatomy and pathology.
Farewell.
Well, unfortunately, we've thoroughly pissed off Vincent Mice, so, he's probably not gonna help us too much. Got me a chicken leg. Don't need a torch. Alright, so... the deal with this autopsy is you need to be as educated as possible before you begin it. Otherwise, there's some critical details that you might miss. Even if you know what's coming, it's just one of those cases where the game requires you to meet certain requirements. Otherwise, it's just going to assume that you as a player, as well as Geralt as a character, simply don't know how to interpret the results. So it's kind of annoying. The typical video game contrivance. But it is what it is. Now, since we have pissed off Vincent Mice, which is kind of an unfortunate roadblock for us, because this is just one of those cases where, you know, because I'm not as familiar with this game as I really should be to be making a video series like this, I just totally screwed it up. Same thing with Coleman, and probably with a lot of quests we're going to have in the future. Since I've only played this game once, so I just kind of fucked it up. Didn't know what I was doing. And now we can't really convince Vincent Mice to really deal with us. Because in order to prove his innocence, we need to be on good terms with him. And unfortunately, we already accused him, which means he will not really cooperate with us even to prove his own innocence. Because, I mean, he is the law after all. What the hell does he need to prove to us? Unfortunately, he is one of the means to get into the cemetery. Which is another ideal place to investigate, since that is, well, part of our investigation would take us there, but Vincent Mice is one of few people who could actually get us in there since it's locked. However, we have an out with Thaler. And since we were smart enough to give him the benefit of the doubt after confronting him, he will still cooperate with us. But here's the thing with Thaler. It took me forever to figure this out. One of the critical pieces of evidence we need is comes from an NPC who only shows up at a very brief window of time, and there's nothing to indicate how you're supposed to find him, or even that he exists at all, and that, you know, there's anything to be learned from it. So that is something that I only figured out because I read a walkthrough, I'll be quite frank. So many aspects of this investigation quest are so, like, obtuse and obscure and, you know, really hard to figure out that it's just kind of ridiculous. There's not really any drawbacks. Oh shit. To fucking up this investigation. Oh wow, that woman got wrecked. Oh, that fucking guard just pissed off and ran. Get over here. I am doing the strong attacks. There we go. Alright, buddy, you can wake up now. Fleeterfangs. Man, those things suck. Alright, so that brief window of time where we encounter this NPC, I believe, is around 11 p.m. So we need to go to midnight, scale back 1 hour, boom.
My old bones.
That dog just materialized out of nowhere. Alright.
Where will they bury me?
Yep, here it is. Totally random NPC who happens to be so integral to this quest.
You didn't see me. You didn't see me.
Well, what is this that stands before me then?
You didn't see me. You didn't see me. You didn't see me.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that man completely redefines our investigation, if you can believe it. Now, there's something else I need to do as well. I can't quite remember what it is. I think I need to talk to somebody. Let's have a word with him first and see if I can figure it out.
So what'll it be?
I don't plow with the likes of you.
You do.
Did you fucking...
How did you...
Dog's balls, I'm a fence. Want me to draw you a picture?
Let me draw you a picture. A certain organization, Salamandra, has it in for witchers. A witcher, Berengar, disappears, and all he had lands in the hands of a fence. You. Getting this?
A pox on pictures. Berengar's nothing to me. My suppliers might know more. Besides, I'd never survive in this business if I sold hot goods I actually had a hand in getting.
That's believable. A lot of shadowy people hang around here.
Am I a fence? Unfucking believable.
But why at night?
Will you strut about proudly if you had debts? Be glad they all come to me. If Salamandra's paid their accounts, the city would have toppled long ago.
I suppose that could be true. You have contacts among the city guards. Could be valuable to Azar.
Damn dangerous times. I need protection from Salamandra, that's why I deal with the guards.
So you say.
I pay Vincent's half-wits a few coins and they see to my personal safety. I'm done now, see ya.
Believable, I guess. I may have just figured this out.
I believe we have. So I guess we had the rest of the information. And that's enough to convince us of his innocence, so we'll take his side.
Not now.
Okay, I forgot he does that. Because he told us to piss off, we have to leave and return in order to get him to speak with us again. So, you know, these guards are the ones that are here to protect Thaler. That's why they patrol along this street in particular and don't really stray too far from his front door.
So what?
No plowing.
I've figured out Salamandra.
We'll see.
Let's summarize.
I'm really fucking interested.
There's nothing to the story.
What's your problem?
You're no criminal genius, Thaler, though you might like to be.
So who am I? Some pious priestess's virginity that she lost in a dark alley?
A little conniver who buys debts to feel important, to have power over people if only for a moment.
That hurt, Geralt.
You talk a bundle, but when push comes to shove, you hide under the city guard's bibs. You lack balls.
Shut the fuck up.
Stop pretending you have principles. You come across the property of a witcher, someone who risks his life for people like you, and what do?
Tell me.
You ignore it. Just more prizes to peddle. You're an insignificant fence, nothing more.
That concludes your investigation? I'm almost disappointed.
You're not worth my time.
The great Geralt has spoken. He lectures, plays the wise one, and I couldn't give a rat's arse. Not being petty, I won't take it personally. All customers lose their wits once in a while. I'll let you in on something. I might have gotten on Azar's bad side once. The bastard lusts after antiques and luxuries, like any savage who makes a coin or two. I was once asked to handle an entire transport of that shit. Turned out it was for him, except I needed the city guard's help at the time. I tipped Vincent off and they confiscated everything. I've needed even more protection since.
How interesting. So we know that Azar
Shit.
has apparently an affinity for trinkets and baubles. Don't know how that's really going to help our investigation, but more importantly, we have an ally in Thaler now who's probably going to help us. Let's see if I can approach him.
I'll find.
Alright, so I think we have to talk to the gravedigger or the coffin maker or whatever to ask how we might be able to get inside. So, into the cemetery, that is. And we need to talk to him about the autopsy anyway, so let us wait until the morn or the afternoon for him to show up at his job. And we'll approach him with a question then. Let's see, do I got anything good? No talents. No good potions. Alright, so be it. Morning, gentlemen.
Hello, darling.
Knock, knock.
What do you need?
You seem to know a lot about the deaths in the city. Ever help with investigations?
Sometimes I inform Raymond about the more interesting dead men.
Maybe you can tell me too.
No, I promise to keep quiet.
I see.
What do you need?
So be it.
A prisoner died recently. Is he in the cemetery already?
Don't know. You can have another body. They all reek the same.
I'm after a specific corpse.
Particular. Come back when you know what you want. Examining remains is an art. Always worthwhile to look deeper. But who does that concern?
Could you hand over the prisoner's body for an autopsy?
For a bottle of dwarven liquor.
Do I have such a thing? We got wine. Got some rosé. Boy. No potion. Unfortunately, it does not appear that I have anything as strong as he's looking for. I think he will accept something else, though. Let's see if he'll take one of these.
Get in.
Nope. All right, so we need something something quite a bit stronger for him. Let's head to the marketplace, see if, or actually the wow! I can't believe you're getting away with that. They're fucking petty. Man, these guys are pissed. They're all just shoving each other. I can't believe the fucking guardsman got away with shoving a, cleric, essentially.
That's no bargain, that's rubbish.
Oh, you know what? We need to get the lightning rod from the dwarf smith at some point, too. I can't forget about that. But for now, see if we can get our hands on some high-strength dwarven liquor. Okay, for some reason the bartender does not tend the bar.
Hello.
What?
There's a comfortable bed out back. What'll it be?
Oh, is it? Really? Wow. Just jump straight to the business. Soldier's Hooch, Demarian Rye, Nilfgaardian Lemon, Cherry Spirit Cordial. It's just water. Mahakaman Mead. I don't see... I'm not sure... Now we do need all these for potion bases anyway. Might as well. I'll sell you this garbage. These medium strength alcohols are kind of pointless. These weak alcohols are also pointless. Alright. That is that. Could take her out back, but we got business to do. Let's let's head back to the gravedigger or the coffin maker and see if this is suitable for him.
You see, I don't trust Raymond. He's hiding something.
Raymond? You wouldn't find a more loyal man.
He seems to be struggling with this case. I should help. Will you let me inside the cemetery?
City authorities prohibited it.
How can I change your mind?
I'd need Captain Mice's permission.
No other way to sway you?
Actually, I've a terrible debt with Thaler. Clear those debts, the cemetery key's yours.
Sounds good to me.
Why is the cemetery shut?
Because the dead refuse to rest in peace. Fear not, they stay in their graves in sunlight. Someone should tend to them, though. Perhaps someone will offer a reward, but for now, no one seems bothered.
Of course, the undead are a trivial
Tell me something else.
happenstance. Nothing that really demands any immediate attention, is it? Alright, well, I guess that works.
Nothing like a good drink.
About the prisoner.
Where you want the body dumped?
At the hospital.
It'll be there by evening.
Farewell.
Sounds good. So I guess the distinction of a dwarven liquor is not really that important. Any old hooch will do. I've never actually gone inside this temple. I wonder if there's... Nope, can't. Just wanted to see if there's anything in there. Siegfried is still just chilling out here. Now, I had an interesting discussion with my good friend about the sort of racist mentality going on behind a lot of the conflict in this game. And it is just very interesting how they did it. In a lot of ways, it's just kind of black and white and very disappointing. In other ways, it actually is surprising how, you know, the sort of depth of the issue in everyone's minds. It's not just, oh, you know, here's a guy with pointy ears, fuck him. You know, a lot of characters who otherwise seem like really upstanding and kind-hearted individuals, such as Siegfried, are just, for some reason, horrifyingly racist. And it just stands in such stark contrast with their personalities otherwise. And, you know, it makes it hard to really sympathize with anybody, even when they seem to have really good intentions. Just because they are such, like, vile people in such certain circumstances. I don't know. It's all a lot to think about, but we've got more important things to do right now.
So what'll it be?
Can you get me inside the cemetery?
Oh, I can do anything. Tell the gravedigger his debt's cleared. He'll piss his pants in gratitude.
Thanks.
Sweet. So that is basically Thaler's sort of kickback for us for effectively clearing his name, even though we were really the only people accusing him, and I'm not sure why it was so important to him. But it is what it is. Now, we do have this letter here while we're in the neighborhood. From Yavin. Now, if we wanted to turn Yavin in, we could easily give this to Vincent Mice, cause a whole lot of trouble, and implicate Vivaldi as well. But I don't think that's the wise thing to do right now, because the humans in this town are not really all that cooperative with our cause right now. So far, the non-humans have been more approachable and more, I suppose, not sympathetic. Shit, I don't know exactly what the word is, but I feel more inclined to help them for now. And, it seems harmless enough. Not to mention, we want to keep Vivaldi out of trouble here. He's been a helpful ally so far.
I have a message for you from Yavin.
Yevon?
I don't need to read it. I know what he wants. Witcher know that whether elf, human, or dwarf, they all want the same thing.
She-dwarves?
How witty. Shove off. Come back later for my answer to the elf.
Well, fine. Guess I'll help you even though you're treating me like shit.
Yes?
I don't know if he's got anything new for us.
What's eating you?
Nothing, actually.
Yes?
Alright, no big deal. Let us, well, I guess while we're still in the neighborhood, we'll pick up this lightning rod for our future needs. Should be ready to go by now. It's been a few days.
Need something?
Need to pick up an order.
The lightning rod?
It's ready. 50 errands.
Here are your orders.
50 errands, like we agreed.
Pleasure doing business. Alright, that's taken care of. Now, there are two things we can do from here. Either we can wait until nightfall and perform the autopsy, or we can seize the opportunity to go into the crypt to look for evidence. Which is weird, because getting into the graveyard is not really a major quest, and it's something you can easily kind of forget about and not take care of, because the gravedigger is really the only person who implies that there might be something worthwhile to investigate there. It would seem strange that Raymond would not really make a point to try and investigate it, doesn't it? Of all people, you would think he would be, you know, chomping at the bit to get in there and look for evidence for our investigation, but
What do you need?
whatever, we'll take the initiative here and
I want to get inside the cemetery.
City authorities prohibited it.
What if Thaler canceled your debts?
Is that possible?
I bought your debts from him, but you must help me.
Here are the keys. Go inside where we lay the fresh ones, but if they kill you, don't return to haunt me.
I don't haunt, I dispel the haunts, for I am a witcher. Now, as far as I know, not much really happens here during the daytime, but it does still effectively count as a combat area. There is a bit of a pond that, you know, surprise, surprise, tends to become lousy with drowners. Yep, look at that. Now you'll notice this seems quite big, and yet pointless for now. This big structure here seems like a whole lot of nothing, but this will actually be important later. Now this gate, where does this gate lead? I guess it's locked. I don't remember that gate at all. There's an unknown herb out there. There's a big, you know, kind of rotten flower. That's inspired by a real flower that I kind of forget what it is. I think it's notorious for smelling absolutely vile. But we do not know what it is yet, so we cannot harvest it. Anyway, there's really only one... Ooh, Mahakaman Mead. There's really only one place to go here for now. It's the crypt right over here. So that is where we shall go. And I don't remember how dark this place is. If we do have a cat potion if we need it. And in fact, it is quite dark. Now, in lieu of the cat potion, what you can actually use is... I think it's Blizzard. Let's give that a shot. Actually, that does work pretty well. Surprisingly well. kind of annoying, this fucking bullshit slow-mo effect, but I actually did not know that this caused that illumination effect. Seems completely unintentional, but it is functional. The one I was actually thinking about was... I think we have one. Not Tawny Owl. I don't think we have any more for me to demonstrate. Now the problem with these unknown potions, since I guess fucked up trying to make something else, some of these can actually be really poisonous and cause huge problems. So I guess we'll find out now what exactly we got here. Okay, so that's a spoiled potion that causes blinding, apparently. So that is a huge problem. Let's find out what this piece of shit is. Alright, this blizzard potion is honestly pissing me off. Okay, unfortunately I can't do that. I believe this is also a failed potion. No? Ah. Okay, so that's a good one. Except I'm still blind. Ah, this is the one I was thinking of, okay. So it does not really offer any illumination of the area, but it does allow you to see enemies, whether they're hidden or not. Alright, we're gonna load this autosave from before I took this stupid blizzard potion, because holy shit, that is pissing me off. Alright, so in lieu of all that, we're just gonna use the cat. And since we will be fighting down here, we might as well take a swallow. And since these are all... Actually, I might be able to sell those for a couple errands at least. Thank you very much. Actually, do we still have the ghoul contracts? Do we have the bestiary entry on Al Ghul's? Nope, sorry, so we can't complete that here anyway. Hello there. Now, it's interesting how the art spell seems to interfere with the effects of the cat potion briefly. Kind of annoying, in fact. There we go. That's what I like. Ghouls are absolutely paltry enemies. What did we just find there? What was that? I think it was just a flint stone. Alright, so far I haven't really found much, have we? Just some ghouls. Some Al Ghouls. Now, it's kind of annoying how if you use the art spell on an enemy that just kind of emerged, it'll say knockdown, but then they won't actually like fall over and they'll just keep fighting. Oh. Can I interact? Stammelford's Dust. Oh. We don't need this shit. Fuck that shit. Well, there's nothing down this-ish way. So we'll take another corridor. Oh, look at that. Bam. Oh, you're a big... Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, shit. I got ear blasted. Guy, can you wake up? Wow. You guys lost your health very quickly at the end of that. Huh. Well, that wall seemed very shoddily put up. I wonder if someone was trying to hide something back here. Oh no. My God. Say it ain't so. Alright. Unfortunately, none of the quest logs really make it distinct what we found here, but this is very clearly Raymond's corpse. And, since we know Raymond is still kind of marching about in his own house right now, he clearly did not die recently. Now, this all kind of, every step of this encounter that I've had in my playthrough has come together quite strangely, owing to the fact that just a sequence of events that I went through doing all this kind of fast-forwarded everything to, like, the nth power. So, you'll recall that in a couple episodes ago, we encountered Raymond in his house being accosted by assassins. And as soon as we stepped out the door... Oh my God, fuck off. That's a pain in the fucking dick. Oh God, fuck you. Oh my God, Steam, you suck so bad! How do you suck this bad? Oh my God, I can't even fucking close it because you're so bad. This is fucking ridiculous. Forget it. Stop trying to sync this bullshit. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for that, technical difficulty. Why does this game seem to be running so slow right now? Alright, so we're gonna have to sort something out here. Clearly, what was I even saying before the fucking game just crashed? Oh yeah, I was talking about how, because of the sequence in which I did everything, the confrontation with Raymond, when he was when the assassins came to his house, was immediately followed. Like, as soon as we stepped out the door, he was calling us. He was sending somebody to call us back in. And basically, what had happened was Raymond was supposed to go into hiding after that event with the assassins. And then he would come back and participate in the investigation again and be really, like, cavalier about it. And that was when you were supposed to really kind of get the hint that something was wrong. But the time in between him going into hiding and coming back was supposed to be a lot longer than it was for me. Because, obviously, now we know that what had happened was, after the assassination attempt and he went underground, he was actually discovered and killed by... Ooh. He was discovered and killed by Javed. And Javed obviously went on to impersonate him to try and put us down a false trail. Oh my God. I'm glad we continued to explore. I'm gonna have to drop some shit to carry this. Don't need a chicken leg. Okay, well, we got 2 runes. I think we might have a third one in storage. I don't remember. We also got the meteorite, so that's helpful. We'll take that just to sell it. Alright, now one of the questions I've had for a while now is just trying to figure out what exactly Javed's motivation here is. You know, he's obviously a very powerful individual and has no qualms about killing people who kind of stand in the way of his plans. So I'm trying to figure out what exactly his motivation is for trying to lure us to false conclusions in this investigation, trying to get us to implicate the wrong people and all that. I don't really get it, because if he really wanted someone out of the picture, whether it's Geralt or any of the other people we're investigating, he could just send assassins to kill them like he did with Raymond. So the whole point of this investigation is just kind of, you know, goes over my head. I don't really understand what exactly he's trying to pull here. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that was the big twist at the end of this episode, so I'm going to call it here. And next time, we're going to have to sort this out. I think the first thing we should do is take care of the autopsy. To try and figure out a little more about Javed himself, since we know he is no doubt behind everything. But we have to tread lightly because, you know, obviously Javed is kind of... He's clearly right behind us, and he knows how to, you know, he knows how to tread around our investigation and keep himself out of the picture while staying uncomfortably close and, you know, keeping an eye on everything we're doing. So, anyway, we've also got a lot of other things we need to take care of, a lot of side quests that I'll probably just make a point to do some of these just consecutively over a couple videos to get them taken care of before we really get into the meat of the main plot behind this chapter. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all kindly for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch and subscribe to my stream archive channels. Links in the description below for all my live stream goodness. As far as that's concerned, I hope to get back into streaming every Tuesday. So, and I will try and make a point to have an announcement video on Monday so everyone knows what time I'll be going live and what I hope to play during that stream, just so you can decide whether or not you want to make time. Anyway, fare thee well, ladies and gentlemen, and we will see you all next time. Have a good night.